Hello everyone, it's storytelling time. Welcome to Tell Me a Story with Librarian Jeanne. That's me, Librarian Jeanne. Tonight I'm going to talk about Thanksgiving. It's almost here, and I know that a lot of you have special Thanksgiving traditions. We certainly do in my family, and I'll tell you a little bit about that, ask you some questions, and tell you a little bit about Thanksgiving in general. Now, almost all cultures and religions all over the world celebrate Thanksgiving ceremonies of some kind, usually after a harvest, when they've gathered in all the food from the fields and picked all the fruit from the trees. They're celebrating because they'll have lots of food to eat. And in my family, I decorate for almost every holiday. And so one of the things that I do for Thanksgiving is decorate. And I'll show you, this has some symbols of Thanksgiving that I made a long time ago. But traditionally, we think about the pilgrims. There's a pilgrim girl and a pilgrim boy. We think about turkey. We think about the food. And I have here this, it's called a cornucopia, or a horn of plenty. And I filled mine with some gourds and also some apples. I'm going to show you this one. I really like apples, and I'm very glad when it's apple season and I can pick apples and enjoy them all the time. There's lots of good things that you can make with apples. You can eat them fresh. You can make them in recipes and cookies and cakes and breads. Bake them. It's a lot of fun. That's my cornucopia. And it reminds me of a lot of the things that I'm grateful for, that I'm thankful for on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving Day in the United States is always the fourth Thursday of November. It's not on the same day of the year every year like your birthday. Your birthday is always the same date. Thanksgiving moves around. It's called a movable feast. And I think that's really telling, because Thanksgiving is a feast. It's the only holiday in the United States where the main focus is food. Food that you share with family and friends. And I think most families have traditions of what they always, it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without these special foods. They also have other traditions, I'm sure, but it's based on food. We're thankful for the food. We like to eat the food. We get together to eat the food and share it. So what do you have on your, what would it be if you didn't have, what would it be, what makes Thanksgiving for you, food ways? A lot of years ago, my family celebrated Thanksgiving in Mexico. We were there for something else, celebrating other things, but we happened to be in Mexico for Thanksgiving. And before we went, we made a menu. I emailed everybody and I said, what is the one thing that we have to have to make it Thanksgiving? And there were all sorts of answers. Everybody wanted to have turkey, except my daughter, who's a vegetarian. She didn't want turkey. And everybody, a lot of people wanted to have a special dinner roll recipe that I make. And I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be able to get the ingredients for that in Mexico. So I brought them with me. And there were other special meals, special dishes that we have, that we always have. And it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without them. One of those things is pie, pumpkin pie. I bet everybody has that. Or some kind of special dessert that they have. But you think about it, and you think about what would make your Thanksgiving special. The one food dish that you really want on your Thanksgiving table. And also it's important who you celebrate Thanksgiving with. Usually friends, usually family, often friends. When my son and I moved to Santa Cruz quite a few years ago, we didn't have any family around for Thanksgiving. And our first Thanksgiving in Santa Cruz was celebrated with friends. And we had dinner with them, and we shared the food, and we also took on some of their traditions, because they always went on a hike on Thanksgiving Day to get ready for that big feast. And so we often do that now. We'd go on a hike on Thanksgiving Day, but we also watch football games or play football. What else do we do? It takes a lot of preparation to make that big feast. You have to go shopping. Yeah, I always have a very long list of ingredients that I have to buy to make all those recipes. And so I want you to be thankful for that person who does the shopping for your Thanksgiving feast. And then this year, it's going to be a little different. We're not going to be able to get together in big groups, even family groups. It's going to be harder. And for my family, which is a very large extended family, that we almost never get together, all of us, because we live so far away from each other. We live all over the United States, and some of us even live in Europe. And so this year, we're starting a new Thanksgiving tradition for our family. We're going to do a Zoom call, and we're going to have everybody on Zoom to get together and celebrate Thanksgiving that way. So we'll be the friends. We won't, for the Zoom call, we're not going to be eating, I don't think, because it's pretty early in the morning. But for us here on the West Coast, for other people, it's going to be late in the evening. Because of the time zones, it was hard to find a time when everybody could get together. But we're doing it, and it's going to be very special. And I hope that even we'll continue that tradition. I hope we will. Maybe not for other times, not just for Thanksgiving. Now, my mother-in-law always used to say, this is the only time these people will be together, these same people will be together in this place at this time. I think she was right. We never had exactly the same mix of people in the same place at the same time. And she always reminded of that, that it was special each time we got together. We thought about the people who were missing. We welcomed new people to our group, and we were happy to be together. We were thankful that we could get together and celebrate Thanksgiving or birthdays or other family events, or just being together. But that's a celebration when you get together with your family and friends. So, and I've been talking about things that I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? That means pretty much the same thing. If you're grateful for something, you are thankful for it. And there's lots of things, especially around this time of year. Being thankful for family, being thankful for friends. I'm thankful that I have you as my friends out there in video land. I am thankful for my family, particularly. I am thankful for my health, which is very special this time of this year because it's the flu season and we're still in the middle of the COVID pandemic. And so I'm thankful for my health, and I'm thankful to be able to get together with friends like you. Even though I can't see you and hug you, I wish I could hug you and say hello that way. But maybe someday soon we'll be able to do that. So think about what you're thankful for. Think about what you want on your Thanksgiving table to eat and make a plan. And I'm sure your Thanksgiving will be something to be thankful for. Okay, that's the end of my Thanksgiving stories, anecdotes, little bits of things that remind me of Thanksgiving. Okay, so now it's time to sing our goodnight song. I'm thankful that we can do this together. Good night, friends. Good night, friends. Good night, everyone. I'm going to leave you now. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along. We are off to bed. Farewell, friends. Farewell, friends. Farewell, everyone, I'm going to leave you now. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along. We are off to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone. Sweet dreams, everyone. Sweet dreams, everyone. I'm going to leave you now. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along. We are off to bed. Good night, everyone. Don't forget to go to the Santa Cruz Public Library's website, www.santacruzpl.org, for more information about our programs. Particularly, you can sign up for this one, Preschool Storytime and Tales to Tales on Friday mornings. You do have to sign up for that. You'll get a Zoom link when you sign up. And then you don't have to sign up for Storytime with Librarian Jeanne, also on Thursday mornings at 10 o'clock. And since next week is Thanksgiving, the library will be closed on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so you will miss bedtime stories with Librarian Jackie, but she will be back in December for more bedtime stories. So good night. Happy Thanksgiving.